Hello guys, welcome back to another episode of Workout with Ray in real time. We are currently doing our sports edit, which is perfect if you're being involved in a team sport for this 2024 season. Our aim is to increase your flexibility, stability, overall muscle strength, balance, agility, all of that, just to try and reduce any injuries in this upcoming season. So if you haven't already, I've got a playlist called the Sports Edit playlist here on my YouTube channel. So make sure that you go check it out and you can join in on a bit of fun. So today's all about stretching. Right, so a reminder, before you guys do this stretch session, I want you to make sure that you are warmed up. I know that might sound really weird. I feel like we weren't taught it as kids, but static stretches, so stretches when you're still, like you're holding a movement, are actually pretty bad if you're not warm. So make sure you're warmed up, even if it's just like marching around the living room or going on the treadmill or the bike if you're at the gym. Just warm up and then you can do stretch, or you can just save this session for after a workout. When you've already done a workout, you're already warm, and then you can do this stretch session at the end of that. So these workouts are all just 10 minutes long, so they actually can be easily fitted into your current training schedule anyway. So you can do, say, this stretch session after one of your other sessions or after training or after one of your games. So hope you guys enjoy it. So we're going to be working on our flexibility here, which is so important. If you're doing weights training at the gym, it's so important to make sure you're then also stretching. And I feel like it's one of the things that most of us struggle to do most. It's like we just struggle to prioritize it even though we know it's good for us. Today we're going to be doing a little bit of a stretching session, so you're just going to be coming along with me. If you want to add in your own stretches at the same time, go ahead and do so. But just thought it would be a little bit of fun to do it together, and it might actually then make me prioritize it too, because I am shocking. All right, I've got a really bad knee, so a lot of the stretches that are on the knees, if you realize that I'm doing it a bit funny, this is why. Just ignore the way I do some things on my knee here today. So we're going to start off at the bottom. We're just going to be doing some ankle turns here. We'll go on each side. I feel like at the end of all my sessions, I'm like, all right, now let me get started on my day. And I'm like, Raya, you need to stretch. So I've actually been really good. Like the last couple of months, I feel like this year is my stretching year, where I'm actually paying attention to what's good for my body and not just trying to rush and get a start on my day too quickly. All right, so we're going to end up stretching our calf muscles now. So we're going to be on all fours. Your hands are directly under your shoulders, and you're just going to put one foot, overlap one foot on the other heel and push it down. At the moment I'm working my left calf muscle. I'm going to be stretching it. I'm just going to hold it here. You can do a standing normal calf stretch if you'd prefer. I just find this really gets right deep in there, where I often pull up a bit sore from soccer. And from running actually. Sometimes I get a bit tired of calves as well. All right, swap sides. Amazing. All right, we'll stretch our hamstrings. So what you're going to do is you're going to cross your feet over, and then from there we're going to go down and try and touch our toes, or as far as you can get down. So if you can only get down to mid-shin, wherever it is that you can get comfortably down, make it a little tiny bit uncomfortable, but not too much. And we're going to just hold it there. Good. As you breathe through these stretches and hold them for longer, you'll notice that your flexibility starts to increase straight away. So that's good. Means it's working. All right, then we're going to swap to the other side. You also probably notice that one hamstring might be a little bit more flexible than the other. That is totally normal, but we'll try and get them nice and aligned with a lot of the workouts we're doing in this sports edit programming. All right, we're gonna do our groin stretch. So you're gonna hop it down on one knee, put the other leg out nice and straight, and try and get nice and low and deep so that you're stretching out your groin. Again, remember to be breathing through each rep. Feels nice. I should do this more often. All right, then on the other side, this movement doesn't hurt my knee too much. So that's winning, 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 winning. Amazing. All right, we're going to go into our glute stretch. So you're just going to put cross one foot over like you're going to cross your legs, but then put the other one out the back. And you're just going to get nice and deep and low, and you should feel it through your glute area there. You're stretching out your bum muscles. Some people will be able to get really nice and low, their hip nice and low to the floor. I don't have that greater mobility, hence why I need to do more of these kind of things. So I can't get my hips super low to the floor, but you notice some people, without being on an awkward angle, they'll be like, their hips will be down nice and low. I can only do that if I go onto a bad angle, not the correct way to do it. So just go down nice and deep, as low as you can, breathing into it again. Amazing. All right, swapping legs. This is one of my favorite stretches because I'm obsessed with doing lower body at the gym. And this feels really nice to stretch it out. All right, we're now going to come up into our hip flexor. So you're going to have one knee on the ground and then the other foot in front of it. You're leaning forward, so you're pushing your hips forward, and you're just really going to stretch out your hip flexor. So this is a really important movement actually. A lot of people get super tight in their hip flexors, especially if you have a job that involves you sitting down a lot. This is so important. Like even if you're literally just every single day try and do this stretch. But again, as I said at the start, make sure you're warmed up before you stretch. I don't want you guys doing like the isolated kind of stretches when you're cold, because it won't be good for anyone. So if you want to do stretches before you start doing something, I'd recommend them to always be stretches that involve a movement, so not static stretches. Yeah, feels nice. All right, then onto the other leg. This is the one I might not be able to do properly. We'll see. We'll see how my knee turns out. Oh yeah, it's not too bad. Too bad at all, mate. Look at me go. Just trying not to put too much of my weight on it though. Amazing. All right, we're gonna stretch out our back now by doing a bit of a rolly exercise. So what you guys are gonna do is sit on your bottom. You're gonna hug your knees into your chest, and with the chili, you're just gonna roll back and forth, really pulling your knees towards your chest as you swing back. Feel that nice big stretch through your back. Oh, this one's fun. Did you guys ever play crack the egg on the trampoline when you were little? This is what this one reminds me of. And then someone jumps and you crack and you're like, oh, I lost. Oh man, alrighties. We're going to come over onto our knees again. We're gonna put your hands out in front of you. And we're just gonna stretch nice, put our chest close to the floor and stretch out nice and long. We're gonna do this a couple of times because we're gonna alternate it with a bit of a cat stretch as well. So we'll just hold that out there. And then you're gonna bring your hands in towards your knees and you're gonna round your back and your shoulders. So it's like a cat stretch, and then you can push your chest through and then a cat stretch again. And we'll just do this a few times. Stretching the whole back of your body. Amazing. Back out again. And we might even stretch out our side while we're at it too. So after we've held this for about another 10 seconds, we're just going to go with both hands off to one side. Getting down nice and low. Oh, this feels so good. All right, so both hands off to one side. So you're really stretching out like the side of your body now as well. And then the other side. And then bring it in for another cat stretch. So rounding your back and then pushing your chest through. Alrighty, so then we're going to stand up. We're going to do a bit of a chest stretch, so both hands behind you, pushing your chest through. Chest and a little bit of shoulders as well, which stretches. And then we're going to do another chest one as well. If you just hold onto a wall or something and you're just going to put your hand there and then turn to the other way, so you can really feel that nice big stretch through your chest. Alright, and then the other side, exact same. Turn around. Alright, some arm circles. Just don't hit the mirror like I just did. So you can go both ways. Alright, finishing off just with a bit of a neck stretch. So just rolling your neck around like we started off with our ankles at the start. These actually feel really nice. You could almost put me to sleep. Amazing. Whew. Shake yourself out. Great job, guys. Nice work joining in on the little bit of a stretching session. I hope that it really benefited you. Remember to try and incorporate these kinds of things at the end of your work or at the end of your training session for your sport or at the end of a game. It's so important to get your whole teammates involved. Make sure you are subscribed to my channel so that you get regular updates, because even after this sports edit program is finished, I still always post at least one workout video a week. So you can still join in on the fun. So make sure you subscribe, comment if you're doing it, tag your friends, share it with your friends, and I shall see you next time.